My name is Jensen. Let's learn some UiPath. Today we will see how we can download a file with a dynamic name. I got this question, or UiPath forum got this question from the user Nipias, and he asked how he can download file with dynamic file names. His files are like this on a cloud drive, dummy name and then group X, and then a dynamic part which is the date. So this is a report from the 8th of April 2020, and then he got this report here from the day after, and so forth. So he wanted to download, so say there's a lot of files in that directory, so he want to only download files that starts with this. Afterwards we'll create a solution that will only take today's report, and that is today is the 8th of April, so it will only take this report. Let's see how we can solve this. I created a folder here on my desktop with the two files in, dummy name 8th of April and 9th of April. Then I got some random files and I got a download directory. So we want to download it to our download directory here. That could be literally everywhere, and this folder here on my desktop, that could be our cloud drive. So let's solve for this. By the way, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get all the new videos about UiPath and RPA. We go to UiPath. First we will need to get the file names. So we'll have a for each, drag this for each in, delete this body here, and then instead of item, I'll just say file. It doesn't matter, you can use item. This is just a random name, so you can choose whatever you want. Then we'll go to our desktop here, folder, so and shift right click, I'll get the path of this folder, so copy as path. Then we'll go in here, because now we can create a variable, strPath, that is a variable for the path of the folder. And then in the default value, we'll just paste in the path string here. Because then we can go up here, we can say Directory.GetFiles. And then we can paste in our path here. So this little thing will get us each file in this directory as strings, and then we can write them out. So we will be doing that first, like this. And then up here in the for each, we should change the type argument to string, and now it will work. You can try to run it, and this one will write out all the files in this directory. But that's okay. We can see that we have written out all files here. So we come a little bit of the way. Now we will write out only files starting with dummy name group X, because then we are down to 2 files. So let me copy this. I open a notebook here, paste it in, and I'll just be getting from here to there. So every file that starts with dummy name, we will have in here in our expression. So say comma, quotation marks, this is an asterisk. Remember the asterisk, that will take everything after, and then a quotation mark. So now we have a search pattern. So now we will search for this file only. So this one will only be the 2 files. And now we can go to output, and we can see that we got our 2 files. So if you want all files starting with this, you can just skip the next couple of minutes, because we'll create a solution that will only take today's date. And what we'll do here is that we will need to get the date in the format of the year here. Then this, I don't know what that sign is called in English, sorry about that. And then, but you can see it. And then we want the month, and then this point as well, and then the day. By the way, if you know what that is named in English, please let me know. English is only my 3rd language. So we want to create a solution for that. And so first we need to have today's date. So let's get that up here. Let's have an assign. We'll create a variable, and we'll call this str today, like this. We can go down here in our variable manager, and we can see that this is a string. What we'll do here is that we'll say date time now to string. This one will give us like this. This one will give us today's date in a string. However, we want it in the format of like this here, year, and then like this. So what we'll do here is that we will Let me go to the expression editor up here. So we want to get parentheses afterwards and quotation marks, and we want the year like this. Then we want this sign. Then we want the month. Remember, M should be with big, otherwise it's minutes. And then we want day. So now we will get the today's date in this format. Click OK. Now we got it here. Now we just need to apply it to our search pattern down here. So mark this for each. Go into this expression. And what we'll do here is that we will instead of this asterisk here, we will end this part of the expression. So we'll do like this. Then we will have a plus sign. And then we know that our today, the variable that we made up here, should come. So we will have the str today like this. And then we will have an asterisk because there might be some after it like this. So now we will only take the file of today, and it should start with dummy name group X. We can verify that this works. This will only be getting us the file of today. Now we run it. We can go down to output and we can see that indeed we have the report for today. So now we got the file of today. And by the way, if you wanted all the file, you just skip this step where we made today's date. But this one will get us today's report. Now we can just download it. And we will do that with a copy file. However, we need to get the file name. Let me open the output here. We need to get the file name. So right here, we only get the full path, but we need to have the dummy name group X because we will be using the same name for the file. So what we will do here is that we could write out the line, and then we could say file, then we could say replace, and then we're going to have a parentheses, quotation marks, go down to our notepad here. And what we'll do here is that we know that we don't need all of this, so copy it. And then here in this replace, we will just say this one we want to replace, then comma. What do we want to replace it with? Well, we want to replace it with absolutely nothing here. We can see that we made this one. So now let me write out, and you can see that we only got the file name now when we run our UiPath workflow like this. So now we got our nice file name. And what we can do now is that we could have a copy file. We could also move it if that's what we wanted, but let me just copy it. It's the same syntax. So in the file here, we will just have the file because we got the full address. That's this file up here. Then our destination, well, we want to place it in our folder and then download, right? So what we'll do here is that we'll say str path, and then we'll say plus download, 2 backslashes, and then what we'll do here is that we will have the expression of up here. That's why we use the replace. So copy this one like this and paste it in here. So now this will work. This will copy our today's report here into our download directory. Let's try to run it. Verify that it indeed worked. By the way, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. That will really help me a lot. So now we have effectively moved our daily report, or not moved, copied it to our download folder. So mission accomplished. Thanks, not thanks, but we solved Nipia's question, great question. And so that's it for today. Have a good day. Bye-bye.